So, good morning, sir. Today I am going to discuss about the SART, or which is known as Search and Rescue Transponder, and it is essential piece for safety and for survivors for maritime mishaps. So, when SART is triggered, it sends out a code signal that are detectable by radar equipment, aircraft, or search and rescue boats in the area. So, for the usage of our SART, GMDSS is for locating ships in distress or survival craft, last for 96 hours. So this SART operates in 9 gigahertz or and will not respond to S band since 9 gigahertz should compatible only for the X band. So the GDMSS regulation requires vessel between 300 to 500 gross tonnage to carry one SART. And the AS SART must be stowed in the location from where it can be rapidly accessible for survival craft. So for free for lifeboat, it requires another SART. And I mean, if the vessel has a free fall lifeboat, it requires two SART. One is to the bridge and one for the free fall lifeboat. And SART is made up of fiber that reinforce a plastic which can be withstand for a prolonged exposure to extreme sunlight and bad weather. For example, during emergency, so it will be directly from the sunlight. So and bad weather. So this kind of plastic is can withstand those weather and prolonged sunlight. So it is capable of floating free for survival craft and some for the international color, it's always orange, but right now we have color yellow. And the start is mounted on a mounting bracket which is fixed to the bulkhead of the ship on the bridge. So they can either portable or fixed permanent to the survival craft. So on the PPI, the distance between the blips will be zero point 0.6 miles or 10 nautical miles radius. So once pin is removed, it will activate automatically. But on almost of the time, the responsible person to get this sort is the third officer, cadet, AB captain, or anyone that is closest at the bridge or can easily get this in case of emergency. So on activation, it has a manual activation. So an activation start will provide a visual and audible indication that it is correct operation. So the same when being interrogated by radar signals from searching ship or aircraft. So the higher the mount, the better the detectable range. An audible beep is heard every 12 seconds when there are no radar in sight, and 2 seconds when interrogated by a radar. So SART is activated manually, hence responds only when interrogated. When activated in distress situation, the SART respond to the radar interrogation by transmitting a signal which operates 12 blips and turns into concentric circles as the range between the two reduces. So, for the cancellation of a false alarm, first is to switch off the SART immediately here, then transmit a DSC safety alert on VHF channel 16 na that's means that you have a false alarm or cancellation of the false alarm. Then last is to transmit a safety broadcast by RT or VHF in channel 16 so that all station indicating your to inform all station indicating your ID, position, and your wish to cancel your false alert which has transmitted by an error. So also for the testing, regular testing of SART is crucial to ensure that SART is correctly functioning when needed. So self-testing function, many SART have a built-in self-testing function that can be activated when verify basic operation. And for professional testing, for comprehensive checks, consider the professional testing of services. So, meron siyang manual na kung if ever during maintenance, you can report to respective manufacturers. Then, proper care to prolong life of the life of SART and ensures its readability. So in case of emergency, you can use SART immediately. So in order to maintain the readiness of our SART, we need to check always the battery. So for the battery replacement, check the battery according to the manufacturer's recommendations and replace batteries before the expiration date. Then also we should check the watertight seal. So regular inspection of SART housing for any sign of damage or leak, so that if there is any damage or leaks within the case of our SART, it can damage as well the inside the parts or system that will cause malfunction during emergency. And last for is for storage. So make sure when we store the SART, we should put it in a cool, dry place and protected from extreme temperature. Even though it has a ability to withstand those prolonged heat, but we make sure to store it in cold, dry, in place. So remember that SART is a critical safety device, and proper usage and testing of this maintenance is essential for the effectiveness of during emergency. So that's also, sir. Thank you.